Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Bookworm Buddies. It is time for tackle my TBR. Okay, welcome back. Welcome new subscribers. Thank you to all of you for your continued support. So, last week was really busy for us because last night we had our Christmas because my daughter and her husband travel to Ohio for his family every other year. So this was the year for them to go. So we had our Christmas last night. So all week long it was just busy, like baking cookies and last minute gifts or shopping for the dinner or whatever. So it was pretty busy, but I did still read 2 books. So let's start there. We got the first one that I read was Always in December, and this is by Emily Stone. This is the first time I read a book by Emily Stone, and it was actually pretty good. In this book, we're following Josie. Now, Josie lost her mother, and every year she goes to write a letter, like a Dear Santa letter, but only to her mother, and she just goes and drops it into the post box. And, you know, whatever happens to it, happens to it. It's just something she's kind of done. She kind of lets herself release a little bit of, you know, pent up, you know, emotions and whatever, and she pours into these letters. Well, she happened to be on her way to one of these post boxes, and she's on her bike, and she runs into this man, and his name is Max. Now, Max was pretty rude, too, at the time that all happened. But, you know, they managed to work everything out, and as fate would have it, they, you know, would come together at different times, you know, and whatever, and they got pretty close. And then one day, Max disappears. He's just, you know, gone, and she's just heartbroken. She's already having a hard time dealing with the holidays because she doesn't have her mother, and now she doesn't have Max either. So again, fate jumps in and brings them back together, and that's pretty much the story. It's just like this up and down thing for her, and then you get to read the story between her and Max. So it was actually a pretty cute story. I rated it 4 stars. I love reading Christmas books now in December, and this was a really good one. The next book I read was called A Christmas Date, and this is by Camilla Isley. Now, I've read stuff by Camilla Isley before, like a couple books. I don't remember the titles of those right now. But in this book, we're following Nikki, and Nikki is your average Grinch at Christmas time. She's single, which is really bad to be single during the holidays, because then she's having to deal with all these cutesy couples and, you know, mistletoe and just the great holiday cheer that is all around her. And one of the things that she hates the most is when she goes home and she's still single and she just feels like her sister is like the golden child, you know, she's engaged and gonna be married, and just all this, well, she doesn't want it to happen this year. So Nikki is very independent, and she's very successful in her job. She is she's in advertising, and so she decides she's going to use their catalog of male models and find somebody, and just to kind of get back at her sister, she's going to put in all the types that her sister would like, and that's who she's going to take for her date. And that's pretty much the story. It was really fun. It was a really fun story to read. I really enjoyed it. There was a couple of teary moments there at the end of the story, but I just thought it was written beautifully. It just captured everything, all the Christmas elements, and then of course those Christmas elements that from the Grinch's point of view as well. But yeah, the story really came along great. I really enjoyed it and gave it 4 stars. So, I have not picked up another book. Like I said, the end of last night was our Christmas, and I just didn't, you know, I was so busy I didn't pick up another one. But it will probably more than likely be another Christmas story because I love to read them this time of year. But yeah, that is what I read last week, so not too bad still with all the busyness. If you guys have read either one of these books that I talked about today, let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts were on those books, or let me know what you read last week. But that's all I got for you today. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.